Perfect. It's 10 past 4 p.m. I think it's the time to start the last round of the presentations. Please stay with us until the end. There will be a small change due to some technical issues we encountered before. So instead of starting with Pulsiam, we will just play a short video done for our event by Amir Elishai from Carbyne. So please enjoy the video. There's no way to ask questions, unfortunately, but his contact details will be visible on there. So please feel to send it afterwards to him.
Pleasure to be here. My name is Amir Elichai. I'm based in New York City. I'm the founder and CEO of Carbyne. I founded the company 6 years ago after I've been robbed in Tel Aviv Beach, and I tried to call the emergency services. And you would expect that in the startup nation, when you're calling to the police, the response would be much better. But when I called, they started to ask me for my name, where am I, what is happening around me. And I thought to myself, how come that still in the 21st century, we need to deliver so much information to emergency services in order to get a proper response. To make a long story short, Carbyne in these days is giving services to more than 400 million people worldwide. We are a bit than more 100 employees working from 4 offices around the world and serving more than 70 governments around the globe. We have a great team of great talents that are helping us to build the next generation of 911 services around the world, and great advisory board, which includes 2 former secretaries of Homeland Security for the US government, the former FEMA director, 2 people from the FBI, 2 commissioners, and great other talents that are helping us to break into this antique world and to provide the best-in-class services together with our great partners from many, many different companies like Google, Amazon, Cisco, Microsoft, and so many others. As we all know, the world has changed. Governments are being challenged with COVID-19 and try to bring the best services for their citizens. We at Carbyne analyzed and that what is missing is 3 elements. One is real-time information. It's not that information is not there. There is a lot of information out there. But the problem is that this information is not serving emergency services and governments in real time where they need it the most. So we at Carbyne thinking how to bring this information that we are all consuming and generating every day to emergency operation, from location services, to social media, to real-time video, to voice over IP, to IoT information. All that can serve emergency services, but is not in this day. In addition, all what's related to interoperability. COVID-19 emphasized the need for government to be able to share information between agencies, from agencies to states, from states to federal government, and this cannot happen because of the fact that the current systems are on-prem, wire-based, and not provide through the clouds and not giving what they need to the decision makers in real time. So we've decided to build the first of its kind emergency collaboration platform that will give the best citizens for citizen, the best services for PSAPs, public safety answering point, and the best services for states to be able to gain the best situational awareness in real time in order to get the right forces to the right people at the right time. So if to summarize, Carbyne built a leading emergency collaboration platform for decision-making process that ease the way for those decision makers in such a tough situation to make the right decision and help people all around the world. And basically what we are trying to do is to incorporate the good solutions and the good technologies that we are seeing out there serving other services like video, collaboration, working remotely, and bring them all into a one strong ecosystem that is basically divided into main 3 verticals. The first one is all what's related to data sources. We believe that data can serve emergency services and data should serve emergency services and decision-making process. So anything related to location services, to voice over IP, to regular voice, real-time video, imagery, citizens insight, medical information, we are data agnostic. We can consume any data from everywhere and delivering it into our second vertical, which is what we are providing to government services. We are talking about two different call taking and dispatching platforms that are basically creating kind of a network synergy between the all different agencies within the emergency operation, from the call taking to the dispatch to the responders to the state agencies and to the federal agencies. All will have the same information but with different views according to what they need and what they need to consume in order to get the right responders, the right decisions in order to make all our lives better. Carbyne is the biggest video provider to emergency services. We've generated more than 1 million minutes of video to emergency services, and the results are amazing. From ladies that gave birth thanks to use of video, where you see the call takers who is a paramedic is giving services remotely to a husband that is now giving instruction to his wife how to deliver a baby because the ambulance is 25 minutes away and she's already started to give birth. We have an amazing other events, kind of fires and bank robberies and other stuff where video help responders first to save their lives but also give better services for the citizens. In addition, we have CLive Universe, which is an over-the-top solution, and CLive Apex, which is full cloud contact center. What's amazing in those two solutions? Those are cloud services. We've been deploying more than 25 projects in more than 7 countries, like India, Mexico, Brazil, Peru, United States, Israel, all over the world, without being on their premises. Forget what you used to see in the past. We can deliver emergency services from the cloud, literally 30 seconds to deploy on every call-taking seat worldwide. We don't need to replace your current system in order to give you the best services. Location, video, images, medical information, IoT connection, all that can be available in your command and control without changing any of your current processes. Literally 30 seconds to deploy. At the end of the day, we are a data-driven company. All this data is captured and providing you real insight in real time, either through our global events view that can give you a real-time awareness of what is happening in your command and control, in addition to the fact that we can forecast how the volume of calls will change during the day and during the months according to past events that we've analyzed and learned. And we have also events history, which is record management that basically in capturing all the rich data that arrived into the PSAP or the command and control in order to give you the ability to generate report, to learn, and to get insight of how to improve your operation to be better in the future. Let's see a small demo. What you're seeing on the screen, this is CLive Universe. CLive Universe is an over-the-top solution. Literally 30 seconds to deploy on top of every call-taking, dispatching MDT that you're using worldwide. All what you need to do, all the citizen will need to do is to dial 911. As soon as the citizen dial 911, location will be shared automatically. The call taker don't need to do anything actively in order to get the location. If the call taker wants to have additional information, he can generate a link by clicking on this link, which is a patented technology of Carbyne in the United States, real-time video streaming, real-time imagery for both sides, from the call taking those pictures, and also the citizen can send it. In addition to chat, data sharing capabilities, and citizens' insight, all will appear on top of the systems that you are using in these days. This is how quick it is, and this is how easy it is to utilize the Universe platform. In addition to that, you have the ability to see all the city IoT that you have with the ability to get access to city cameras all from the same platform. You have the ability to get into weather information, traffic information, and it's all incorporated within a one very powerful unified cloud next-gen 911 service. So why Carbyne? Carbyne is by far the biggest provider of rich data to emergency services worldwide. We are currently receiving more than 1 million calls per day processed through the Carbyne platform and serving many governments all around the world and saving lives on a daily basis. We are proud of great return on investment that our customers are seeing in our platform, talking about between 5 to 10% reduction in total forces dispatched into an event. 25% reduction in time to dispatch, which is the time to make a decision whether or not to dispatch forces to an event, and 20% reduction in the total time to arrival to an event. So with all this great information, it's a pleasure to be here today, and thanks all for listening to our presentation. We are Carbyne, and we will continue to save the world. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, Amir. I think that you're not able to take any questions right now, but we thank you very much for Carbyne for sending this video. And now we would like to move to a presentation of Pulsiam. And Holly Blanks will be the person presenting the company. Holly, are you with us?
I'm here. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, all is good. You're ready to go.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Well, good morning for me. I think it's afternoon there in Europe. My name is Holly Blanks. I'm the Director of International Business Development for Pulsiam. The goal of my presentation today is to get to know you and to share Pulsiam as well so that we can look forward to cultivating more relationships. So first of all, a little bit about Pulsiam. So we have over 30 years of experience in public safety. Our systems are supporting over 100 million people worldwide. And our team is also represented on international industry standards committees. That's important to us so that we make sure our solution is in line with what's happening. And EENA is probably my favorite organization that we work with. And I think that it is very exciting, the things that are happening, and we look forward to being a part of that with EENA. Next are products. Our products have free upgrades. What we find is that a lot of times organizations will purchase software and they don't necessarily have the funds to continue to pay for upgrades. So as long as they are current on maintenance, the support, they receive free upgrades. The solutions are built to scale, whether they need 2 users or 2,000 users. So it makes it very easy for us to deploy either on-premise or in the cloud. As far as partners, we find that public safety is obviously about working together, and we value our vendor partnerships in addition to our client partnerships. So we are really excited to meet all of you today and to hopefully add you to our partner network. And finally, support. Our support services, I think it goes without said, we all work 24/7. We've got offices around the world to support the different regions. And like I said earlier, our current customers that are on maintenance receive the latest software, and they're assigned a customer care representative, so they have one point of contact of someone to go to when they need help. Next slide. So not only are we in public safety, but we also work in disaster management, utilities, and private security. I'm often asked what makes Pulsiam different. First, I would say our agile product development team. We produce hundreds of product enhancements every year, and those products are given for free to our customers because we think it's important that that we have every client always has the latest and greatest of what's available to them. Next would be cost. We provide quality solutions at an effective cost. It's important to us that we work within the client's budget, so we're constantly working hard to do that with our partners. And the next thing would be long-term relationships. Like I said, we've been in the business for over 30 years, and we have customers that have been with us for those entire 30 years. Next, a little bit about our products. Pulsiam is a complete safety net software suite. So we've got the CAD, or the command and control software, which is a real-time multi-agency dispatch system. We've got Safety Net Emergency, which is a citizens app. We've got Safety Net Mobile and Mobile Insight, which are for people that are in the field, either on an iOS device or Android, or a laptop, Windows. We also have an e-reporting product, which allows you to take reports in the field and gets rid of the handwritten reports, making everything digital. And then we also have a records management product for law enforcement. case management, which allows you to take those records with a nice red bow and hand it off to the legal department to process for case management. And then we also have a jail management solution. I like to think of it as the hotel software for jails. And finally, we've got our fire records software. One of our most important relationships that we have is with our partner Esri. And we work very hard and closely with Esri to work on giving our clients the ability to visualize their data. In the lower left, or might be right for you, left, you'll see there's a Pulsiam portal that we deliver that is full of analytics. So we're combining our rich data with the incredible graphics and maps and analytics from Esri to produce dashboards, story maps to deliver to our customers, both in the communications center, the command staff, as well as mobile applications for people that are out in the field. Here's just a handful of the partners that we work for now. I look forward to adding many of you to this slide in the future. And finally, I'd just like to end on that, we really believe in our strong partnerships, and it's important that we utilize one another. So I invite all of you to utilize our team if you're interested in exploring a partnership with Pulsiam, or you have industry questions or whatnot, markets that we're into that you would be interested in getting into. Secondly, gain hands-on knowledge. We firmly believe in spending time with our partners, teaching them about our software, learning about your software, so that we can create end-to-end demos to give the clients a feel of what it would like to have our joint solution. And finally, think out of the box. One of my favorite things about my job is the ability to work with new partners and to be creative and innovate new solutions where we're bringing technologies together to make cities and communities safer. So there's my contact information. I hope to hear from you all, and I look forward to having strong partnerships moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Holly. Thank you very much for being with us. Even though it's morning for you, it all happened to, come together very well. This is why we wanted to run this event until later, because yes, we have lots of our partners on US, different time zone. But with that being said, I don't see any questions from the audience, Holly. So thank you very much. I will now move forward to the presenter of GridGears, Michael Prosler.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, we do hear you, and the presentation is already on. You're ready to go.
Wonderful. Thanks. Hello, everybody. Welcome to you today to this webinar. My name is Michael Prosler, and I'm the founder and CEO of GridGears. And in the next 10 minutes, I want to introduce you to our company and tell you a little bit about our experiences and our products. So GridGears was founded in 2017, so we are quite a young company, so to say. It was founded by Andreas Liebig and myself, Michael Prosler. We are currently based in Vienna in Austria. When we founded our company, our vision was to establish efficient, interconnected, and cross-border emergency services, which are available anywhere and at any given time. And in order to contribute to this vision, we want to provide solutions that drive, support, and implement standards in public safety. So why GridGears? So we are living in an interconnected world where basically the aggregation of multiple services provides much greater value than the sum of its parts. So we see that, for example, you have multiple components, multiple gears, so to say, so they follow one specific purpose. And if you can connect them together, you're getting a bigger system, and standards are really the key foundation of putting together different single components into a bigger machine, which basically provides powerful capabilities when it comes to emergency services. So we are following this idea, this mantra, so to say, in two different areas within public safety. So the first one is we provide ESINet components. So this is more This covers the communication with people needing help and how emergency calls are retrieved by the PSAPs. And the second part is more the communication between people providing the help, so the mission critical push to talk part. So this is about the communication between, for example, firefighters, policemen, but also across different agencies. So let's jump into our ESINet components. Maybe first of all, what is an ESINet? So an ESINet is an IP-based network for emergency services. And what we believe is that this is really the foundation of the future innovation in public safety. Because if you're looking back at the history of how emergency calls were done, originally a lot of emergency calls came via landline. Then as technology evolved, currently most of the calls are done via mobiles. And we have so many things going on technology-wise that we do not know what will be the next thing. We're talking about voice over IP providers, for example, Skype, WhatsApp, and so on. We have the topic of drones, the topic of IoTs, different applications, and somehow they all need to fit in to this ESINet. They all need to be able to call out for help in the case of when it's needed. So what is really important is that you need to have standards within the core of an ESINet in order to deliver those emergency calls to the PSAP. PSAPs can't adapt on every new technology which comes up there. So the standardized interfaces make the integration on the outside world capable and possible with the new technology. So in this ESINet, we basically have three different kind of products. We have a location information service. This is an entity in the ESINet which is responsible for delivering a location for a specific entity. And we also support advanced mobile location here. And so you can hook up the location information service to AML, to other multiple sources, and other components in an ESINet, including PSAPs, can retrieve that via standardized health protocol, which is standardized by the NG112 and NG911 standard. Secondly, we provide an emergency call routing function. So this is basically a component responsible for delivering which services are available at a certain location. We provide two different types of, one is the ECRF3 and one is the forest guide, including all the NAPTA support and loop detection and so on. The standardized protocol of this component is the loss protocol, basically. Last but not least, we also provide a policy routing function. So this is the part of an ESINet which deliver its powerful routing capabilities. Not only can you route by location, for example, but also based on daytime, nighttime, including PSAP state if it's under load, or even basically down to the caller's attributes like language, for example. We have done quite a journey with those components. So when we founded the company in 2017, we participated in the plug tests and in the IS7 event. We were then chosen by ETSI to be part of the Special Task Force 549. So this task force covered the topic of NG112 conformance test cases. In 2019, we also participated in the plug tests, but also were part of a consortium, the Celeste consortium, as part of EENA's pilot project NG112. And there we proved the whole architecture of an ESINet across 3 different European countries, namely Austria, Denmark, and Italy. This year we became partner of DEC 112. So DEC 112 is an Austrian initiative delivering emergency services for the deaf community. And the next steps are, of course, participating in the NG112 plug test number 4, / in collaboration with the Industrial Collaboration Event 9 in February, March next year. Coming now to the other topic, the communication between people providing the help. So mission critical push to talk is a big topic, and here we are also part of a consortium, the MCS Testing Consortium. So this is a project funded by the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST. And this covers MCPTT conformance testing based on the 3GPP run 5 conformance test cases. We lately achieved a big milestone here. So we got the first pre-verification of an MCPTT conformance test case. That was test case 5.1, I think. And what we are doing here as GridGears is that we are providing the MCS testing as a service platform. So using the MCS testing as a service platform, you can execute the official FreeGPP Run 5 test cases. We support different testing models. There's an IP-based model, but also an LTE-based model. And this enables you, if you are a user equipment provider, to test your solution against the standards, even without any on-premise installation necessary. This, of course, if you're new to the topic, accelerates your development as well. So you can integrate the platform into your development lifecycle. We allow free testing, so you can choose and have some sort of regression testing during the development phase. And last but not least, especially for testing houses, the platform provides you a full verification of the standard conformity. This project also, as I said, started in December 2019. And we participated in the plug tests, in the MCX plug tests in October. We got our achievement of the pre-verification of the test case, and we are planning to have a beta release at the end of December, so nearly 1 year into the project. And we are going to launch an early access program in March next year. So if you're interested in more detail about our EENA components, or if you want to integrate them or try them out, just drop us an email. And of course, same way, if you want to participate in the early access program for the mission critical push to talk, please just let us know.
Thank you very much, Michael. I think that we will go to another presentation straight away because we still have 3. I didn't see any questions, but I again invite the audience to ask the questions to our presenters and send them an email. Their contact details are available on their slides. So we now going to hear from Ivan Goimerac from Frequentis. There's still 2 companies to present, so please stay with us. We are not done yet. There's still interesting things to come. Ivan, I see your presentation.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
And I can hear you. I think you're ready to go.
Thank you very much. My name is Ivan Goimerac, and I will present Frequentis public safety solutions for a safer world. Frequentis was established in 1947, and we built on more than 70 years of experience in delivering safety critical solutions. We are currently looking back at more than 30 years of profitable growth, and we employ more than 1,800 persons in our headquarters in Vienna, Austria, and also at 50 more locations around the globe. Frequentis specializes in safety critical communication and information solutions. In the application domain of air traffic management, we are the global market leader in communication systems for air traffic control. And based on our in-depth understanding of safety critical processes and engineering, we also address other safety critical verticals like defense, public transport, maritime, and public safety. In the domain of public safety, we focus on control center solutions. The blue boxes in this slide represent Frequentis products, which address the communications requirements of modern integrated controller working positions. The LifeX platform lies at the heart of our control center system as an IP-based, multimedia-oriented emergency call taking and radio dispatch solution. LifeX has already proven its performance in the most demanding of circumstances. For example, during the G7 summit in Bavaria in 2015, we have supported more than 150 working positions and 17,000 units in the field. Furthermore, Our unified radio gateway assures for the compatibility of LifeX with all legacy, current, but also upcoming PPDR radio standards. Whereas our recording functionalities address all mission documentation and logging requirements. In order to assure an optimal overall solution for our customers, we follow a best-of-breed integration approach, together with our strategic partners in the areas of incident management, geographic information systems, video surveillance, social media, big data analytics, etc. Importantly, we have designed LifeX from the outset with open ecosystems in mind. It is based on open industry standards and open application programming interfaces, which facilitates the integration with our customers' applications, as well as third-party solutions. LifeX is open for all control center deployment variants and topologies. Multi-tenancy, that is the possibility to support multiple organizations with a common system installation, is built right into the core of LifeX, enabling substantial cost savings for our customers. Importantly, different organizations can either explicitly share resources, for example, have joint talk groups, or they can clearly separate them, all in accordance with their policies and needs. Furthermore, in order to support multiple control center sites, different levels of system distribution can be realized. The LifeX core components can either be hosted centrally, or they can, for example, be co-located with each individual control center site. Importantly, in all variants, comprehensive cooperation, load sharing, and failover strategies can be realized. In summary, LifeX supports the entire communication chain of a public safety answering point, ranging from various devices and networks from which the persons in need can issue emergency calls, via the control rooms, up to the first responders in the field who can be reached via all generations of PPDR radio technologies. Last but not least, our LifeX ecosystem encompasses a wide spectrum of leading solution providers, and it is also open for integration with our customers' local suppliers, that is, with the application of the local suppliers. That is all from my side, and I am happy to answer any questions.
Yes, thank you very much, Ivan, for keeping your presentation in time. I'm just checking now very quickly if we have any questions. No, not visible to me.
Here are also my contact details, so if there are any further questions, I will be happy to answer them.
Okay,
Great.
Thank you very much, Ivan. Thank you for being with us. And now we move to another company. And Wendy Geller is with us today. She will present SafeTracer FastFactsSOS.
Hello, everyone. I'm Wendy Mandel Geller, the solutionist behind SafeTracer FastFactsSOS, and I'm a hugger. I welcome everyone here with a hearty air hug for all the behind-the-scenes life-saving and protecting you do. But I'm here to discuss the largest issues in the emergency caller industry and how SafeTracer and FastFactsSOS's patented technologies can solve them. Please watch this video closely, as many screens have no sound. Save your questions until the end. Hope you enjoy.
Wendy, as the video goes on, you have to unmute yourself if you would like to add something to the video. Yes, you're ready to go.
But these values, which are at the very heart of our company, remain the same. These values guide us to make our products accessible for everyone. People with disabilities often find themselves in a struggle to have their human dignity acknowledged. They're frequently left in the shadows of technological advancements that are a source of empowerment and attainment for others.
Mobile made us reimagine every product we were working on. We had to take into account that the user interaction model had fundamentally changed with multi-touch, location, identity, payments, and so on. Similarly, in an AI-first world, we are rethinking all our products and applying machine learning and AI to solve user problems.
On Fox tonight, another abuse of 911, but this one is accidental. It can be avoided. The problem, people are calling 911 by accident on their cell phones. Tonight, Fox 35's Chase Kane shows us how these accidental calls are wasting time when it matters the most.
911, what is your emergency? Hello? Hello, mobile caller.
It's the sound of a call for help when no help is even needed.
Hello, sir, your phone's on.
That pocket dial tied up a line here at the Orange County Dispatch Center for 40 seconds and a total of more than 2 minutes after the man called back a second time.
911, what is your emergency?
Yep. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call.
Oh, okay, everything's okay?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call.
Don't believe it's that serious? Well, listen to the very first call that Candy picked up while talking to us.
911, what is your emergency?
But then you get calls too, like when I had a...
Hello, mobile caller.
Yep, another pocket dial.
Hello, mobile caller, can you hear me?
This one lasting 34 seconds and stealing valuable resources.
Now that one I got no answer on several callback attempts, so I'm sending a deputy out.
I believe that the video got cut out.
The video continues to go, Wendy. However, you cannot speak at the same time as the video audio goes on, because then we have...
Now, it's one thing if you pocket dial a friend, maybe a relative, but a new report says there's an epidemic of people actually butt dialing 911, and it's overwhelming emergency call centers. According to the Daily, about 40 out of every 100 911 calls are accidental. 40 out of 100, that's a grand total of 100 million butt dials to 911 last year, according to this.
It's a huge problem for emergency responders. They're getting so many unintentional calls, they're having trouble keeping up with the real ones. So they put out this PSA today that they're hoping will make people more aware of this.
Accidental dialing is overwhelming America's 911 call centers, delaying first responders to real emergencies.
All it's playing is the...
Well, a very, very heavy debatation tonight. We had a very Darrison, but let's go to Terrace and look for the bit.
Chanel Anderson was delivering newspapers in the dark in suburban Atlanta when she careened into this pond. She knew right where she was.
The fairway in Batesville. Batesville and what? The fairway is the street, ma'am. Fairway, I don't have that.
But 911 dispatchers can't find her on their map. It took first responders nearly 20 minutes to get to her.
She died because a system we expect to save our lives failed her. And 911 losing valuable time simply because dispatchers have trouble determining your location is not unusual. Now, the location problems have a lot to do with the fact that 70 to 80% of all 911 calls now come from cell phones. 911 centres do get some location info from wireless carriers. It varies wildly. Sometimes they might only get the cell tower your call was routed through. And that's why, around the country, your chance of them quickly getting your exact whereabouts ranges from as low as 10% to as high as 95%. Just watch one reporter put a dispatch centre in Virginia to the test.
911, what's the emergency?
Hi, this is Jeff Rawson with NBC News. Just want to know if you can tell me where our location is on your computer.
Showing 4641 West Stocks Road.
That's not here.
Absolutely not. That's about a quarter mile away.
And we're standing in the actual 911 center. That's it right down there.
Oh, that is not good.
What's the emergency and location?
Send police. Calling from 7047466482. Location 162 Lugnadell N, Morrisville, NC, lat. 35.56575802158151. Long. -80.90547856882299. Alt. 249.75985333630371. Medical information. I'm deaf. Health active shooter with shock gun wearing all black. I'm hiding in back of building under desk.
Be happy to fill you in, and I could even send you a demo. Just contact me at Wendy Geller at SafeTracer.com. Well, SafeTracer FastFactsSOS definitely is the simplest, easiest technology to enable safer mobile emergency calls worldwide. I came here today looking for the right company to partner with. A partner that cares enough to help license these patented, universally acceptable and necessary, license these patents universally to safety empower all 2.7 billion active mobile device users. These multiple patents provide the key to the rights to modernize the emergency mobile user experience, to provide equal, accessible safety protection everywhere for everyone without the butt dial frenzy. If you had a technology that could help everyone be safer and communicate easier, what would you do with it? Contact me to see how we can together change the world for better. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Any questions?
Thank you, Wendy. Thank you very much. Thank you for being with us. You've been a very the latest addition to the program. So thank you for making yourself available this week for this virtual event. I'm now checking the question box in case we have some questions. If not, I will quickly go to the last presenter today. And I think that, no, there are no questions, Wendy, but thank you very much for being with us. I invite the audience to take their questions individually if there will be some afterwards. And now I move forward to the last presentation of today of Manuel from Notruf.
My name is Manuel Eckert. I'm Managing Director and co-founder of the NPE NotrufPlus Innovation GmbH. And I will tell you a bit about my company and our NotrufPlus system, which is the barrier-free direct emergency call system. And I will dig into the presentation. My company was founded in April 2019 in Brandenburg an der Havel, Germany, but we do development and operation of emergency-related systems and solutions for citizen warning since 2013 in cooperation with the University of Applied Sciences in Brandenburg. And for over 3 years now, we do successful running a pilot test of our NotrufPlus system in the German PSAP in Brandenburg, and which is tested by people with different disabilities. And all our developed solutions are secured by patent applications. Down there you see our favorite PSAP. It's the PSAP in Brandenburg, which is our partner in the pilot test. Yeah, NotrufPlus is a German word. In English, you would say emergency plus, and that's a system for the barrier-free direct emergency call to the correct PSAP with location data and extra information like medical or other personal data. And you can use it by an app for iOS or Android. And if you don't have or don't want to install an app, it's also possible to use an HTML5 app. And there are also other devices like IoT devices or cars, which we call eCall Plus. It's in new development. It can be integrated in the NotrufPlus system too. And in the PSAP, the emergency calls are processed in a web client and transferred. The data is transferred to the existing PSAP software by a one-click solution, which we have developed so that the operator only has to push one button, and all the data is transferred in the PSAP software without having to modify it. But it's also possible to integrate all the functionalities into the PSAP software in usage of an API. NotrufPlus enables the communication with and without voice, so there's no need to do a voice call. It has a chat functionality, it has picture and video transfer, also a video call functionality, and a visual communication method for people with disabilities. Here you see the functional scheme of NotrufPlus. On the left side, you can see my mouse. There's an app which can be used by touch control, speech control, or remote control, like a Bluetooth button and something like this. And we can also use data from wearables and integrate this data into the emergency data. And as you can see, all apps are authenticated. And when the app is authenticated and the emergency call is set off, the data is sent to the server. And in the server, the data is stored and allocated to the correct PSAP so that the emergency call is saved in the server, and the PSAP is polling the server all the time. And when there's an emergency call associated to this PSAP, it's been transferred to this PSAP. And when the data is processed in the PSAP, if there's a need to, the PSAP can do a chat or a data transfer or voice or video communication to the app. There's also a tablet PC version for operational forces, with which the forces can stay in contact with the PSAP or with a citizen and get more information, put in some more information, take pictures, and do navigation and so on. We also have the monitoring function with our polling technology. we see if every PSAP is up and running, and if there's one PSAP not working, we can take another PSAP instead of it. We also have an interface for third-party providers, and as you can see, we have an SMS gateway integrated. So if the app has no internet connection, all the data is put into an SMS, and this SMS is sent to the server, and the server generates a normal emergency call associated to a particular PSAP. The special thing about the NotrufPlus system is that we use the mobile network only as a transport medium for data transmission and communication in conjunction with geographic routing method. And so there's no interface adjustment required by the network operators. Another thing is that we use the HTTP instead of zip to transfer the data. And as I mentioned, we use a polling technology instead of a push. With NotrufPlus, you can do emergency call forwarding to another PSAP, including communication between the PSAPs in voice, chat data, or file transfer. And the whole thing is a unified system that can be used throughout Europe or worldwide, and with a system adaptation that can be implemented with a small effort for each country. Another special thing is our routing method. We determine the responsible PSAP device-based by geographic routing, which is divided into 2 steps. And the first step, in the authentication at the central authentication server in the home country, the authentication server does a location-specific assignment to the responsible incident management server, and this can be in the home country or abroad. And this incident management server does the location-specific assignment to the responsible PSAP. So no international emergency roaming is required for an emergency call abroad, and we have a minimization of national effort in PSAPs. And to visualize it, I'll show a small example. Here you have, let's say, a citizen with a smartphone, and he does the emergency call. The first step is communicating with the authentication server, do the authentication, and the authentication server tells the app which is the right incident management server to talk to. And this incident management server associates the right PSAP to this emergency call, and we are done. Now, when you're abroad and let's say you buy car and you have an accident, and the integrated eCall+ system sends the emergency call, the first step is the same. The first contact and authentication is the authentication server in the home country. And this authentication server sees that you are in another country or another area and tells the eCall+ system to talk to the right incident management server. And this server knows the right PSAP for this district or country which you are in, and you're already done and have the right connection. So if you're interested in using NotrufPlus in your region or in a cooperation with us, just let me know and send me an email. So if you have any questions, I'd like to answer it. And you can contact me whenever you want.
Thank you very much, Manuel, and thank you for all who stayed with us until right now, until this moment. So now, with this, I would like to ask all of our presenters that joined that are still with us to actually activate their webcam to say goodbye to the audience. We feel that this physical touch and networking is very much missing in the virtual events. Some of them shared their webcam and some of them didn't. But for the last goodbye, I would ask all the panelists to activate their webcams. Taviana, anything from your side?
Yes, so I would like to thank the audience for their attention and also the presenters for the very interesting presentations. And I would like just to highlight what is the context of this event and the aim of it. So we at EENA, we decided to run this event because we really think it's important that we stay connected to our community of public safety. They are living also challenging times as every individual in this moment. So it's very important that we understand better what are their needs, that we see which solution the industry can offer them to meet these challenges. So it was really important for us to run this event. And we really hope that many of you will be contacted by the public safety organizations to meet their needs and see what are the challenges and to see how you can help them. So thanks everyone for joining this event, and we hope to see you very soon physically.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Great presentations. Bye-bye.
Bye.